Hello, welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen. No makeup, hair's not done because I'm going to be taking a shower soon. We're actually getting ready to leave for Florida tomorrow, but I wanted to get my refrigerator cleaned out, get old food. I don't want to come home to science experiments. And I wanted to neaten up the pantry because I actually have some groceries coming in. My son and daughter-in-law are staying with Rachel while we're gone. They'll take care of the house, the animals, the whole thing. And so I do have some groceries coming in. Want to make room, want to get out old food, but it's a tiny because I'm not scrubbing down the refrigerator. It's just neatening, wiping around. So if you're looking for permission to do a tiny tidy in your fridge and pantry, then come along with me.
The first thing I'm doing is I'm taking out any plastic bags that shouldn't be in there. I'm also looking at leftovers to see if they're good or if they need to be gotten rid of. So I'm getting all that bulk out of the refrigerator first thing. That way I can just be moving things around to wipe it down and I don't have to be removing things I don't need to remove. And of course I'm asking people, hey, is this yours? When did you buy it? That sort of thing. Just making sure that everything that's in there needs to be in there. Even though we will have people here while we're gone, my son, my daughter-in-law, they're not necessarily going to eat our leftovers. And my daughter also has food sensitivities, so there's a lot of things that we eat that she can't eat.
Absolutely flawless in every way. That's the day I'm having right now. I pinch my arm to believe. I wish I could stay right here and never leave. Wait up, sundown, wait a while.
Now I got out a grocery bag. I like to reuse these plastic bags. They're great for getting rid of spoiled food. So I'm getting rid of any food that is suspicious to us or I know will not be good when we get back. I have a couple of Rubbermaids of soup behind me that I need to drain, and so I am getting our meat packaged up to go into the freezer first. So I'm wiping down the counter, making sure that nothing had dripped on there, and of course I have cats that are always all over the counter, so I'm always wiping down these counters. And I'm labeling the freezer bag because this first package of meat that I am putting up into the freezer has rosemary extract in it, which Rachel can't have because rosemary gives her migraines. So I'm going to make sure and label that as Robin's meat so that she knows that's turkey burger that is not for her. So I'm getting it divided up for him, put in Gladlock bags, and then it can go right in the freezer. That's what I love to do. I wrap things in saran wrap, and then I put it in a Gladlock bag, put it in the freezer, and then you can just take out what you need for that one meal, defrost it, and it's just much easier. So now with that turkey burger done, wiping up again, and now I'm going to package up some boneless breast of chicken. They're pretty large breasts. I think one is really 2 servings, but I'm in a hurry. So I'm just bagging up each of the breasts into a Gladlock bag as well, so that that can go into the freezer because I want to make sure I don't have any meat spoilage. I don't know what my kids are going to want to eat while we're gone. And that way they can just take out whatever portions they think they need, defrost it in the microwave, and cook their dinner. Or if they don't have it at all, it'll be there when we get back. This tiny tidy collab is hosted by Sunday Dawn from The Helpful Home. Of course, I'll have her YouTube channel in my description box below. There's a whole tiny tidy team of people and they're all putting up videos as well. I'll have the full playlist in my description box so that you can just keep on watching. If you're new to my channel and you're here from the collab, I'm so happy that you're here. I do a lot of decluttering in my basement. I do a lot of decluttering throughout the house. I do a lot of cleaning and also things like this where I'm cleaning out the refrigerator. A lot of projects around the home meant to motivate you, encourage you, and give you tips. I have a very positive community. If you check out my comment section, everybody there is just amazing. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and click on the subscribe button, click the little bell, and YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video.
So wait up, sundown.
Here's a real life moment. I was cleaning that rug off because I noticed it was in our shot, and I thought, oh, there's a big mess that I don't want on camera, so I'll clean it up real quick. That's just a little bit of real life. And so there's the meat all ready to go in the freezer. And what I've been doing in my freezer lately is I have all of the meat in the top drawer to the right of the ice, and then I have vegetables and any type of packaged food in the bottom shelf, and that's been working out really well for us. It's making things a lot easier to find. Now, of course, I realized that I had filled the dishwasher, but I needed to put all those plastics on the top rack, so I'm completely redoing the dishwasher so that I can fit all of my plastics in the top rack. Let me know if you go through similar things. I feel like I do work and then I go, oh, that was dumb, and then I completely have to redo it again. So I'm draining the soups that need to go into the trash, and that way I can get those into the dishwasher and get everything all washed up. I did leave that green and white lid because that is a produce keeper, and so there's holes in that lid, and it's really annoying. You don't want to put it in the dishwasher because then it fills up with all kinds of water. So I'm just hand washing that really quick, no big deal. Full dishwasher all ready to go, and that does always feel good to me. And of course, now is the best time to be scrubbing up the sink and getting anything cleaned out of there. It actually was a lot worse than I anticipated it would be. I think it might have been a little bit of time since we've scrubbed the sink, so it's a lot dirtier than it looks right now. I have my little scrub brush there with just the dish soap, and then rinsing it down with hot water does the trick. See, now look, my refrigerator is loose enough, and I have these plastic covers that I put on drawers. It helps things to stay a lot cleaner. And did you notice I've sniffed something like 4 times in this video? I guess it's just my job as wife and mom to be sniffing food to see whether or not it is good. It has to pass the sniff test. And so anyways, I have these liners that I do love on the shelves because it does make my life a lot easier. I can take them out and rinse them, or I can just wipe them down like I'm doing now. So I'm just moving things around so that I can wipe around as best as I can, because there ain't no way I have the energy when I'm packing for Florida to be taking everything out of the refrigerator. So this is a tiny tidy by necessity. Now someone's probably asking me a question, and I give them that look that says, what? I'm in the middle of thought and you're interrupting me and I have no idea what you just said. Now in this right hand crisper, I tend to put things like a head of cabbage or a head of cauliflower, head of lettuce, things that are big. And then in the left hand side is like tomatoes, bell peppers, avocados, and there's my refrigerator getting mad at me. It was beeping because I needed to shut the doors. And if you don't listen to the beeping and dinging, then it's going to start flashing lights at you as though you can't hear it, and that must be why you didn't shut those doors. So in the bottom drawer here, I have cheeses and things like pepperoni, kielbasa, bacon, that sort of thing, and that works out pretty well. I'm trying to figure out if there's an expiration date on some pepperoni. There wasn't, so I just decided to keep it. This was supposed to be the after shot, and then I realized, oh no, that left-hand crisper looks terrible. Oh, look, it's all fixed and magically is all better. And I decided to leave it in because I thought it was kind of funny. And why was there rice on the top on the door? I have no idea, but right here on this shelf, I have leftovers, and then on the door, as you can see, they're not looking too bad. And then I thought, you know what, let's just go over there, tidy up the pantry a little bit so that when I get groceries, everything's where it should be, and it will be easier to put those groceries away. And that turned out to be a very good thing, because I was actually on a business call when the groceries came, and my family graciously put all of the groceries away for me. So I was glad I had neatened things up, so then it was that much easier for them to do it in a way that was pleasing to me and easier for them. And I'm rearranging, getting all the tomatoes together, all the beans together. We have various types of northern beans, black beans, then we have chickpeas, that sort of thing. And I'm just neatening up all of these shelves and trying to get categories together as best as I can without taking up too terribly much time. Here's the reward for my labor. After 5 or 10 minutes, things are looking a whole lot better, and it always feels good to have the kitchen ready for when I go on a trip.
I hope this gave you motivation, and if not motivation, at least permission to do a little tiny tidy in your fridge and pantry. Remember, as always, that God loves you and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.